Alrighty everybody, welcome back to Culz Checks Out. It is Jurassic June, so of course we're back talking Jurassic World Rebirth. And this episode we're talking a piece of merchandise related to my favorite dinosaur, Spinosaurus. You guys stay tuned this week. There might just be a couple other ones. I don't know, you guys will have to stay tuned. But yeah, today we are going to be checking out the Micro Adventures Spinosaurus head. They got this and they got a Tyrannosaur, as well as probably a little bit later on they're going to have the Mosasaur, just because that one does have a mini figure of the T.rex. So yeah, probably don't want to spoil that, even though they've already spoiled what it looks like with the big figure. But yeah, we'll get a quick look at it and then get it out of the packaging. Alright, so up top we got Micro Adventure, and right below you see a picture showcasing the head can close all the way and open up. Over here you see 4+, obviously because it's got small figures, one of which is hard to see right now. I'll try to show you a little bit more once it's out of that packaging without the glare. It's like a human figure. I don't think it's anyone in particular. We got a miniature Spinosaurus and the Mosasaur. As well as in the head is a Mosasaur, which is kind of hard to see there, but we'll check it out. You can see the new Rebirth design Spinosaurus skull there. And then one of the artwork of the Spinosaurus there. We do see it says Spinosaurus and Jurassic World Rebirth. The packaging is a little bit different obviously on this one. We got a side here that's red with Jurassic World Rebirth, and nothing on this side outside of the little portion down there, just says Rebirth. On the back you see Jurassic World Rebirth, Spinosaurus, 4 play areas, which we'll see. And of course it's going to tell us here, swimming Spinosaurus, chomping Mosasaurus, and I guess we'll find out the other ones that they got here. But yeah, you can see the little human figure going towards the Mosasaurus, and then the Spinosaurus on the back side. And down below there's the Tyrannosaurus, which at some point, if you guys like these ones, we'll keep doing it. We got one more week of Jurassic June, so I'm sure we'll get to some more. Just let us know in the comments below. We can see here this one is made in China, so that is 5-1 China over Vietnam as far as where these figures are coming from. And again, not for children under 3. On the bottom, just some warnings as well as some directions how to use it. And of course, your barcode if you need it. Alright, so let's get this one out of the packaging. Alright, so now we got the head out of the box here. And you can see it is actually pretty nicely designed, even though it's very much a stylized version of the new skull, being that it is not as long, and I mean the eye is super huge. But again, this is for display/play functionality. You can see it from the front there, pretty cool overall. It also does have kind of the notch here that Spinosaurus is known for, with no teeth, which is a really nice detail. It doesn't have that single crest that Spinosaurus is known for, but it does have dual kind of crests here, which, you know, hypothetically, if these still are pre-Jurassic Park models, it would make sense that they're going to kind of lean into some of the designs we see in JP3. As far as detailing, yeah, there's going to be some color around the eye there. It's a reddish-orange color with the eye being yellow. And then you can see some lines here. We can see some nice detailing on the skull patterns leading up to right behind the jaw there. And then just kind of smooth skin that looks kind of tightened on the skull, very much a la a alligator/crocodile. And then on the front we see the detailing for scales and bumps coming up again. Pretty nice little detailing there. Alright, so to open it up, there is that handle on the back, and you just push it and yep, it just opens like that. And given that it's supposed to be a scene for your kids to play, it does open up all the way, and you can see here some more little detail inside. And of course you gotta prop these ones up. This one's a little tight, a little harder to get up, just because obviously it's the first time I did it, so I'm sure with a little bit more time it won't be as hard. And then yeah, you see the Mosasaur can open and close its mouth. Kind of worried. The Mosasaur, very, very loose feeling. Like I'd be scared that one would fall out. These are small, so my apologies. I'm going to try to get the best that I can. Here you just see a cell. It's not even a full mold of a Spinosaurus, but just the cell here. And you can see it can traverse like a little rut that's dug out in the water section here. As well as you got the swimming Spinosaurus, which if you toggle it, it will go through and pop up out of the water there. But yeah, it shoots right on out and supposedly will chase the person. I mean, I guess it's a play feature through this brush here so they can't see, right into the waiting maw of the mosasaur. And again, not a whole lot of detail. They're so small it's really hard to get up close to them, but they are modeled so it does look like a human, and they got like little holes on the base there that can connect and make the scene. So like there's the person running away right into the maw of the mosasaur. It reminds me of Lake Placid with the crocodile having its mouth open. Another of these small figures here you can see is the mosasaur, which actually has some decent kind of paint given that it is so small, but you can actually see some of the osteoderm / scutes that are appearing on its back detailed in, as well as that just tiger striping with the darker green. And yeah, it goes in the water. It too has a little hole on the bottom, though the water really doesn't have a place to put it, so I guess you can beach it like a killer whale and put it right there. Not too shabby. And then finally the Spinosaurus, which does have the yellow coloration on the cell. And something nice, if you look at this cell, that Spinosaurus cell, and that one, they're all different, so it does match in the film how each Spinosaurus has a different design cell. You can see the new tail has been added as well, though its arms are kind of weirdly like holding its neck on both sides. Kind of funny. It's kind of a shame this one, its mouth isn't painted, because that one looks really nice with its mouth painted there. And just like the others, it does have that hole in there, so you can place it right over here. And of course that is why the person's running away, and unfortunately for him gets eaten by the mosasaur. Is this going to be a scene in the film? Probably. We've seen some still shots of some of the main actors running on the beach, so this could definitely happen where the Spinosaurs chase our cast of characters onto the beach and eat a couple, and maybe the mosasaur gets another person. We'll find out here. But yeah, not terrible. What are you guys' thoughts with this nice little setup we got going on? So yeah, there's a look at it. I hope you guys enjoy that. If you guys do want to see that Tyrannosaur one, just let us know in the comments below. Definitely more happy to cover stuff if you guys want to see it. But yeah, I got this one because it's Spinosaurus, and it's not bad. It's something you can just throw up on the shelf and display too if you aren't going to use it too much. Doesn't look too shabby. But until next time, guys, for more Culz Checks Out, click that link to your left. For more about us here at Culz Paranormal, check that link to your right. And don't forget to hit that like, give us a subscribe, and let us know what's been the best Spinosaurus related merch dropped in 2025. Tell us in the comments below.